One question I get asked quite regularly is how can ordinary people make big money or even just any money on the internet? So that's what we're going to cover in this video, and there's actually not really much in the way of secrets or anything on this. It's not rocket science. It's find, in a nutshell, it's find something that works and keep at it. And actually it's the second part of that sentence that's the difficult bit. Finding something that works, there's lots and lots and lots around. Find anything. Some people make lots and lots of money promoting Amazon products. Others make money with YouTube videos and the adverts that appear below them. Others make money selling other people's products. Other people make money generating leads for other people or themselves. There's lots and lots and lots of ways, and chances are if something's out there and is reasonably current, it probably works. But what most people tend to do is forget the second part of that sentence. It's the keep at it. Because what you tend to do is a bit like toddlers learning to walk. You look at them and they keep trying and they keep trying, and they might stand up and for a few seconds then they stumble. And if they gave up the first time that they tried to stand up and decided, oh, it's too much effort, they'd still be crawling around. And that's kind of what we do on the internet. In fact, it's what a lot of what we do on the internet is we assume that because we're bigger, older, wiser, that we'll actually keep going. That things will actually happen first time and that we don't need to do anything. And that is the biggest mistake I see people making. They'll try something, they'll try it for a day or probably less. They'll download the ebook or sign up for the free report or sign up for the paid for report, pay for it, get a few pages in and get distracted. And it's those distractions that are not easy. So cutting down on distractions is probably another way to start making money. The people that are most focused, that do everything, seem to be producing stuff like it's going out of fashion, seem to be answering emails immediately, although that can be a distraction, so that may be not a good idea, but who are producing videos like this one, ebooks, podcasts, slide shares, anything like that, and are doing it on a regular as clockwork basis, have worked out how to cut down on distractions. And if you're not sure, if your inbox is full to overflowing, chances are you haven't cut down on the distractions. So what you need to do is work out which of the tens or hundreds of emails or even thousands that you're getting each day you just hit delete every time, and which ones you're actually paying attention to. And my guess is, if you're like most people, there's a thing called the Pareto principle, the 80-20 rule, where 80% of your information or 80% of anything comes from 20% of whatever happens. And my guess with emails is you're nearer 98-2, where 98% of what you actually get on with and do properly comes from about 2%. Now, it's very, very easy. I'm guilty as charged. It's a lot easier most of the time to hit delete on an email than it is to hit unsubscribe, because you might want to read something from that person in the future. But if you take time out to actually keep note of which ones you're pressing delete on, and if you're still pressing delete in a month's time, hit the unsubscribe button, do yourself a favour, because all those milliseconds of hitting delete do add up. And what they also do is they basically do distract you. They're really, really good at distracting. So it's a bit like spring cleaning. It's a fantastic feeling when you clean out your inbox and you think, wow, I've actually reduced the rubbish I'm getting, not the spam, because they don't take any notice of it anyway, but all the requested newsletters and emails and things like that seemed a good idea at the time. Some of the ones that weren't requested ones, maybe you signed up with a travel company, you bought something from them, so they think that you didn't untick the box that said, yeah, they can spam you forever, send you emails forever. All those as well, just get rid of them. And you'll find that you'd spend less time on the distraction of email and more time being focused. And I've written that as stay focused for longer, because I don't know anyone that can actually stay focused for hours and days on end. But even if you manage just half an hour a day, quite often the best time is first thing, because life hasn't got in the way at that stage. So you set some time aside, first thing in the morning, or you can do it first when you get back from work at night or anything like that, and just do it on a regular basis, regular as clockwork. And that actually is what anyone that you look at on the internet is doing, that's making money, big money or small money or just money, they're doing it regularly. On Amazon are always adding new products, Google are always adding new pages. So that's from the largest companies right the way down to the smallest ones, the local ones where you actually do get the newsletter you read, maybe from a health practitioner, a chiropractor, maybe whatever. Maybe it's just they send you a text when you got the next appointment. It could be as simple as that. But you need to work out what you need to do. And incidentally, when you're going back through the emails and pressing delete, take a little bit of time. Take a little bit of time initially to consider why you're pressing delete. Is it just because you've moved on? You've actually got the knowledge you needed on that? Is it because you're not in that market at the moment? Whatever the reason, take a real close look at the subject lines of the emails, because that's, if you're going to be using email marketing, which is building a list is what everyone tells you to do, then that's another way. But staying focused for longer, cutting down on distractions, and find something that works, keeping at it. Because if Facebook hadn't kept at it, you'd have just had a social network that had disappeared without trace, like MySpace or Bebo or whatever else. But Facebook kept at it, Google kept at it with the search, and they're still keeping at it. So cut down on distractions is definitely easier said than done. But even if you spend just a few minutes a day pressing the unsubscribe button rather than just the delete button on emails, and saying, well, no, actually I can't allow myself the check the emails, or I can't allow myself the 5 minutes on YouTube that turns into 30, or the quick research on Wikipedia that turns into link after link after link after link, because that's what Wikipedia is designed to do. And just actually stay focused. We'll cover that in another video, but that's staying focused for longer, cutting down, getting rid of as many distractions as you possibly can are two fantastic ways that will help you and anyone else that actually follows the advice to make small, big, medium money, whatever your definition of big is. For some people it's a few dollars or a few pounds, for others it's thousands or hundreds of thousands or millions or billions. Whatever your definition of that is, finding something that works, keeping at it, growing it. And the internet and the world are big enough for almost anything. As long as there's more than a handful of people interested in whatever it is you're pushing, talking about. And that's the other trick, actually, is monetize it later. But we'll talk about that in another video.